The FIA screw up and still penalize Pierre Gasly. I'm Dylan Hildreth. This is the Dylan Hildreth Show. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel. Greatly appreciate it. Let's get into this mess that the FIA has created. So, as many of you've seen at the Japanese Grand Prix, uh, started, well, it was already pouring down rain, and in my opinion, the race should have never started to begin with. Nonetheless, it did, and so got the wreck from Carlos Sainz, hydroplaning, and safety car came out, eventually led to the red flag. And under the red flag conditions, Pierre was trying to get back to the pit stall, and it was about a second and a half when it went from safety car of Pierre trying to catch up to the pack, the red flag, no need to catch up. Him all in pit lane. That he encountered a tractor in the racing line. Now, I didn't watch F1 back in 2014 when we had a tragic accident of, I think his name was Bianchi, at Suzuka, at this very same circuit, from him hitting one of the heavy equipment during a safety car, just in the rain, and just lost control. Has the FIA not learned anything? I mean, we nearly saw a repeat of what happened in 2014 because of a tractor being in the racing line while there were cars still on the circuit, and the FIA double back and tell Pierre that he's in the wrong? No, that's not how this works, FIA. And then on top of that, Sky Sports sitting here trying to justify it. He shouldn't have been going too fast. It don't matter how fast he was going. That was a blind corner in treacherous conditions. It don't matter how fast he was going. And the FIA is damn lucky that Pierre is really, really good at driving. This could have ended horribly. All because the FIA is completely and totally unorganized and has no idea what they're doing, and they never follow their own rules. It's absolutely incredible. There's a few things that get me this fired up, and it is absolute ignorance of the sport that you are supposed to know like the back of your hand, aka the FIA, the race director. Someone's head better be rolling because of this. Because this is absolutely unacceptable from the FIA. Now, I pulled up the official document from the FIA on Pierre Gasly's 20-second penalty. They even got the article wrong on the offense, I do believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. The offense, Article 57.2. Article 57.2. When a signal is given, overtaking is forbidden. There's no overtaking. So, the pit exit will be closed and all cars must proceed slowly into pit lane. A little vague, but nonetheless, the first car to arrive in pit lane should proceed directly to the pit exit, staying in the fast lane. All other cars should form up in a line behind the car. If you're going to make a case, it would be 57.1 that he broke. If competitors or officials are placed in immediate physical danger by cars running on the track, and the clerk of the course deems circumstances are such that the track cannot be negotiated safely, even behind the safety car, the sprint session or the race will be suspended. Sounds a little bit more like 57.1 to me, personally. But nonetheless, again, it was very vague. It was very quick from safety car, catch up, to red flag, slow down. It was within a second and a half, somewhere in that ballpark. Nonetheless, a tractor was in the racing line around a blind corner in treacherous conditions. This is the most unacceptable thing I have ever seen in a sporting league, period. Heads need to roll for this. I can't express this enough. This is absolutely unacceptable. And on Sky Sports, absolutely unacceptable to even trying to justify what the FIA did. Zero reason for a tractor to be in the racing line while there are cars still on the track. Zero. Unbelievable. The FIA has learned absolutely nothing in 8 years trying to learn how to safely do this. There is no rush. The rain is already here. And it wasn't going anywhere. Why so quick to get a tractor out there with cars still going around the circuit? And I don't blame Pierre one bit for being mad, maybe speeding after the turns in question, or the turns that had the incident. Because you know what? I'm flying right down pit lane, and I'm going to chew somebody's ass out. That could have killed him. For no reason at all. Other than absolute incompetence. And then, and this not nearly as horrifying as Pierre, but still pretty pathetic by the FIA. Nobody knew the situation of whether of Max Verstappen clinching the title. Nobody. Red Bull didn't know. Max didn't know. Sky Sports didn't know. He had to be told in Parc Ferme whether, and this absolutely vague, unclear rules in the FIA that should have been addressed right there in Belgium last year. This isn't something that kind of snuck up and once in a lifetime thing. We literally seen this last year. It was if a race is suspended and then continues on after, full points are awarded. A weird loophole that was used last year in Abu Dhabi. Just a weird loophole that makes every other rule in that section completely irrelevant. And I know you have to prepare for everything, but that's why you have a rule book that is 107 pages long. I mean, and no, I'm not saying that Max didn't earn it. He completely earned it last year. Max, Lewis, both of them would have earned that title. And it's a damn shame it went down that way. Because Max didn't deserve that. Lewis didn't deserve that. But to sit here and say, or especially for the Mercedes, oh, Michael Massey wasn't. He was terrible. He's terrible, making the FIA look bad. Huh, sure enough, you don't need Michael Massey for the FIA to look like a bunch of morons. Absolutely incredible. Absolute all around failure by everybody in the FIA. FIA needs an absolute overhaul because last weekend was completely unacceptable. But congrats to Max Verstappen on the championship, on the victory. He is one away from, I believe, breaking the win record in a season in Formula One. So hopefully he can do that in my home country of America. Can't already tell by the football. Real football, not soccer. Nonetheless, be excited for the U.S. Grand Prix. Great race last weekend. I'm sure it's not going to disappoint in a few weeks. And I will see you next time on the Dylan Elder Show.